This is one of the greatest things I've seen. I read this original thing on Reddit, and then I read. All right, so there was a thread on Reddit that I read, and I was very interested in it. And then later on, the next day, I read a thread about this thread that brought something else to this to my attention, and it's fascinating.
What subs were they
on? Okay, that's a great question. I'm on Reddit. Hold on,
That's a great question.
Let me take a look here.
Mm.
I don't remember what subreddit. It was like one of the popular
Animals being
ones.
bros.
No,
Nature is metal.
So the subreddit or the guy on the subreddit titled this post, "Can a former skinhead reach salvation?" I know this is a sensitive topic here, but
American
us at Go
History X.
Nintendo are
He's
not
watched it.
supporters of
Norm.
Nazis.
He's fine now.
But anyway, the guy says, "Just give it to me straight. I used to be one. Racist, sexist, homophobic, the works. I was an effing shovelhead. So was my father, his father before him, all that BS. But I changed, at least. I'd like to think I did. I abandoned my ways, realized I had been brainwashed, went hard left, pulled a effing my name is Earl with the people I hurt, donate to good causes, hell, even effing protests. But, well, I still feel I can never redeem myself. I can never put more positive out than the negative I did. I have trouble getting out of bed or doing anything for myself after realizing just how bad of an F-up I was. It's been years, almost a decade. But can I be redeemed? Can I ever become a good person?" And the responses were, "You are a good person. You've done something that hardly anybody ever does, where they go not full circle. They do a 180 and they're
circle.
Yeah, half circle. You've gone moon."
Say that?
So it was great.
Moon.
Responses were great. So I read that and I was like, that's really awesome to see, because you never hear that kind of stuff. You just hear the shovel heads and then
great.
it
And
stays
then
like
what happens?
No, it gets better.
Oh wow!
Somebody, this is what became the thread of
Somebody
Better
killed
in a good
that
way
guy.
Or better in a worse way.
This
This guy made a game and people hated it.
The next part appeared on the subreddit Gaming Circle Jerk, and it was about how this man went from being a Nazi to not a Nazi. Somebody asked him, and he replied,
"Video games, bro."
And he says,
"Call of Duty, bro."
There was a channel called The Quartering. Now, you know The Quartering from H3. That's Jeremy, the guy that peed in his basement guy.
Yeah,
So I peed in my basement. Yeah. My wife went out for pizza without me. That guy. He says there was a channel called The Quartering, which did a hit piece on a game called Celeste for having a tiny trans flag in a corner for 5 seconds in a single cutscene.
Did you?
It all felt so stupid, and that's where the crack started. That's how the man went from being Nazi to not Nazi. The Quartering making a video complaining about Celeste having a trans flag. That shows just the tiniest sliver of something can change someone's mind. It's amazing. Now, I knew that was in Celeste. I didn't know The Quartering did that. Spoiler alert, Celeste is old enough. Celeste is about the creator of the game realizing that they were trans. And the main character in Celeste is trans. It's about their personal journey.
If you've played Celeste, you could be forgiven for not picking up on that, I think.
It's
kind of a platformer.
Well, it is a...
I get it. I'm dumbing it down a lot. It's a special game.
No. I'm not coming down on you. But the whole game is about... The story of that game is someone's personal journey going... I mean...
Yeah, I have read that before.
It's not a spoiler in the sense that the game spells it out for you, but it is all very much there. And that's one of my favorite games of all time. I love that game so much, top to bottom, everything about it. But I was like, this is both so saddening and so hopeful, because someone saw this game and was like, it's got a trans flag. I'm gonna tear it apart. And a Nazi saw it and was like, this is too far, I think. And it created their path to redemption. So
that's a really interesting story, because
I would never have guessed that would have been it.
Right?
You would have just guessed like, they would agree with the Quarterings, like overreaction to this thing. But like, it's interesting to be like, like, even though I feel a certain way, like I can recognize that it's ridiculous to like what this person's doing. But the fact that it even flipped them totally 180, what a story that I wish could be repeated.
Representation matters.
Yes,
could be repeated.
Yes, exactly right. It's a great thing to see, and I wanted to bring that to bring that to your attention, because I thought it was awesome. Plus, I'm a big fan of Celeste. Coboon sums up the story nicely by saying, "Good game, Meh pizza.
Nice.
Mama's lost her touch.
Nice.
Mama's lost her touch.
I saw
At the top of the mountain, spoiler, is a pizza. So.
Oh,
Celeste
Mama
climbs the
Celeste
mountain
pizza?
and meets
Yeah,
Mama
very
Celeste.
Oh
mediocre
no!
pizza.
You climb a whole mountain and all you get is a Mama
Think
Celeste.
about it. In the game, you
Not
collect
worth it.
strawberries the whole way up the mountain. You get to the top, and there's a crappy pizza waiting for you.
yeah, that's kind of
Left
misleading.
turn.